At the turn of the 20th century, cities were facing a major crisis due to an overwhelming amount of horse manure. Horses were the primary mode of transportation, used for pulling carriages, streetcars, and delivering goods. The Industrial Revolution had made cities boom as workers moved into metropolitan areas from the countryside to take up jobs in new industries. This amount of people and animals crowding together in a time before antibiotics or widespread vaccination meant life could be cheap, or certainly short. In cities like New York and London, there were tens of thousands of horses, each producing about 6 to 12 kilograms of manure daily. This led to streets being covered in excrement, creating unsanitary conditions, foul smells, and plagues of flies. The manure problem was so severe that in 1894, the Times of London even speculated that within 50 years, every street in London would be buried under 9 feet of manure. This is Easter morning on 5th Avenue, New York City, in the year 1900. But then something happened. An innovation that changed the world. At the end of the 19th century, the automobile was developed. In 1886, Carl Benz made a practical, marketable automobile for everyday use, the first car in series production. The industry flourished in Europe and America. Oldsmobile pioneered the assembly line using identical interchangeable parts, producing thousands of cars by 1903. In 1908, the Ford Motor Company further innovated automobile production by developing and selling its Ford Model T at a relatively modest price. From 1913, introducing an advanced moving assembly line allowed Ford to lower the Model T's price by almost 50%, making it the first mass affordable car. This is what that same New York street, 5th Avenue, looked like on Easter morning that year in 1913. Innovation would have far-reaching consequences in every city. Scores of businesses would be affected. Stables, saddlers, blacksmiths, grooms, leather workers, feed suppliers, all faced effective annihilation. Hopefully these workers would pivot to new booming trades, selling petroleum, tyres, oil, working in vehicle repair, motels, chauffeuring. This example shows how a single event or invention can change everything across the world. Think about the recent COVID pandemic. Changes to the way we work were quickly rolled out and probably affected most businesses that you can think of. Chances are very few moved back to working exactly the way they did before it occurred. Innovation changes things. Sometimes change can be scary, but unless we can lean into that change and embrace innovation, we'll be sitting still. Sitting still while your competitors are moving forwards means that really, you're going backwards.